All right, picking back up. Question number 8 asks, who is the author? Think about age, religion, race, etc. Your response should start with, the author is. Question 9. When was the source made and what was happening in the world at the time? Your response should start with, the source was created. Question 10. Why did the author make this source? To convince, to entertain, to inform. You are not simply writing to convince, to entertain, or to inform, but you're going further. To convince, to entertain, to inform whom? Last but not least, you are writing your bias statement. Remember, you are synthesizing the answers into the 1 to 3 sentence bias statement. The source shows and you are deciding pro or anti-German bias. Remember, pro means for Germany. Anti means against Germany. Bias, by. That's if you are doing a little bit longer of a response. If you're doing a little shorter of the response, you are starting with, this document supports this because, but you would start it with, this document supports anti or pro-German because. Source 2. Here we're looking at a photograph of Kit Waterson. It is titled Hyperinflation in Germany. This photo was taken December 21st of 1921. It was published in the Weimar Republic Historical Archives in Berlin, Germany. Pardon me. Remember we talked about hyperinflation in Germany, where they were basically having to use wheelbarrows full of money to pay for even basic necessities like bread, eggs, because they were so poor because of the reparations they were paying as part of the Treaty of Versailles. The description here is a German woman is burning money in order to stay warm during the cold winter months. Germany lost all of its wealth and stability due to the Treaty of Versailles, forcing them to pay billions of dollars each year. We are to our 3 questions. Who is the author? Who created this? Think about age, religion, race, etc. Your response should start with, the author is, or you can use, the photographer is. Question 2. Question 12 here, but question 2. When was the source made and what was happening in the world at the time? The source was created, fill in the blank. Why did the author make this source? To convince, to entertain, to inform. You are writing your bias statement. Synthesize your answer into a 1 to 3 sentence bias statement. This source shows a pro or anti-German bias by. This document supports this because. Once you have done that, you are moving on to your mastery check. Make sure you are turning in this Google Doc. A lot of you did not do that last week, even after I explicitly asked for you to do it on Friday. Remember that you are going up to the top and doing the turn in. Mine says share, yours will say turn in. Once you've done that, go to your mastery check in Edulastic. You are looking for the assessment that is titled Week 2, Module 1. Out of this, you should have gotten that bias isn't always negative. You can be biased for or against something or someone. If a source is biased for something, you can use the prefix pro. If the source is biased against something, you can use the prefix anti. And I hope that you were able to identify if an author is pro or anti something and how likely that influences what it is that they are publishing. All right, guys, once you have turned in and taken your mastery check in Edulastic, you can move on to Week 2, Module 2.